Hey Taurus, your September tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor. Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. Your theme is defiance, which is telling you that this month could present you with some challenges to your boundaries, your beliefs, your principles, your ethics, or your standards. They're saying to summon the strength to stand firm on these things, to prioritize what you know is right for you. You do have the Strength card twice here. Reaffirming the call to find that indomitable spirit within. So I have pulled 3 cards to get more details on this theme, how it could present itself for you in September. First, you have the 5 of Hazards, which is Earth in this zombie tarot. So it is defying anything that tries to make you feel like not enough. You're standing your ground against comparisons or advertisers trying to find your insecurities and capitalize on them, or anything else that triggers lack or poverty consciousness to arise in you. And your bonus message, which I usually save until the ending, it's just so relevant here. It says, receive all of the things. So you're defying anything or anyone who calls into question what you deserve in this life. That is no one's call. The universe will make that call. So just open up for receiving and trust that what you receive, you are worthy of. Next, you have the Chariot. So when we talk about standing firm on a position that you're taking, the strength of your stance lies in both of your feet being planted on the same surface, united underneath you for a shared goal, in alignment, right? So this is talking about being on the same page with yourself, head and heart united, no scattered energies or fragmented parts of yourself that are not on board or wanting to pull you in another direction. So if you aren't internally unified, your stance won't be strong. And like, not everything has to be defended. You don't have to apply this defiant stance to everything or just do it for its own sake. Make sure it matters and that you are in alignment, and then you will be victorious. Finally, you have the 3 of Wands, expansion. So this is defiance that claims space, physical or energetic territory, let's say. They're saying quite simply with this one to take up space, to take your space, whether it is your physical bubble, your right to be in a place, the time that you allot to your self-care, or an activity that you want to do alone without anyone doing it along with you. Whatever it is, expand into it. So now getting into your week-to-week forecast, week 1, this is your first strength card. This is a summoning. It is you summoning your power to you. It's as though you need preparation for this type of stance, making sure you're ready. It's like you don't just wake up and go, oh, okay, I'm going to do that. You have to be like, okay, there's some thought involved. There's some gathering of yourself to yourself. Another word for strength by tarot definition is grace. So this is not being forceful, aggressive, looking for fights where there aren't any. It's knowing when to act and then when to receive or accept. It's like you don't have to fight to just not budge, if that makes any sense. Now, week 2, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So we have a nice routine or habit coming together here, building muscle memory for something, learning to do something that will be like riding a bike someday, something that you could do in your sleep. So this space that you're claiming could feel a little unnatural here at first, and now it's beginning to feel more like home. It's the slow fade out of imposter syndrome leaving your veins as you gain experience and familiarity with something. Now, week 3, you have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a pivotal time because the actions that you're taking, the choices that you're making will have lasting effects. What you're doing is going to have benefits that extend beyond either you to other people in the present or extend beyond your lifetime. So during this week, think generationally. Have a mindset of being a link in a lineage, let's say. Now, week 4, you have the 2 of Cups, partnership, potentially romantic, but it does not have to be. This is a heart-to-heart conversation between you and another, or it could also be like the Chariot energy where formerly disparate parts of yourself are coming into union. The point being, there is a match of some kind, a pairing of energies, equality, 2 energies seeing each other and seeing themselves in the other. Like there's a mirroring happening here. So for career and finance, you have strength with the Hermit, your second strength card. 2 major arcana implies a powerfully pivotal moment in your professional story arc. For the self-employed, this is very much tied to this defiant theme. The Hermit represents your inner light, your pure, authentic core being, your absolute existence that exists beyond the value judgments of others. So when it comes to your brand or your company ethos, it is an extension of you. It's an expression of your values, whether it is through the type of business that you've chosen to go with, like what you've decided to sell, or how you brand yourself as the provider of a service. So clients, fans, customers, viewers, whatever it is, are indirectly interfacing with you, whether that's through direct conversation and experience or however many layers of employees you have between you and them. It's going to show. Now, the strength here says don't tell, show. Your policies, your politics, your culture, your quality are what's going to do the talking right now. And it's advised that it matches your marketing. Your strength is that the inside matches the outside. No catchy slogan is going to kind of plaster over what you're really up to. Now, for those employed in an organization, your strength on the job will be in your defiance of the crowd and following your own inner compass. So it's going to be doing what has to be done without agonizing over what your coworkers think of you. So if you want to be considered for leadership or for a certain team or a certain project, they want to see you demonstrate this. So if you are interviewing for a higher position, you'll have to show these receipts. You'll need a story where you have modeled this independence, because one of the first things you'll find in leadership position is your coworkers are no longer your friends. You'll have to make decisions without regard for your own popularity. You'll need to connect to your absolute value as a human being, independent of what others think. Now for love, you have the 10 of Wands with the Page of Wands. So I'm going to go ahead and read these together instead of separating couples and singles this time, because they're just tied together. For one, there is intense sexual energy here. You have two cards, both fire, so that's where we're going. It's passion, it's heat, there's desire. I see, though, a potential power imbalance or like an experience gap, because I can see naivety on one side and then some overwhelm on the other. And there is a very real potential for one or the other not to be seeing the realities of the other situation. So when we're talking about couples, we're talking about your actual partner, then your relationship. If we're talking about singles, we're talking about an interest, the person that's on your mind, right? So they're saying here, passion will only get you so far. Like, you might see someone from across the room and think how freaking hot it would be to get together, right? But and it would be. I see that very clearly here, that the hotness is there. The chemistry is there. But life will get real eventually. There is a need for one or both of you to do some maturing in order for this to be the mutually supportive union that it has the potential to be. And also, there is a side note here that they want to make. Sometimes sex has consequences, and to engage responsibly. They want you to take responsibility for your own health, and also to remember that when you engage with someone, you're taking responsibility for their health as well. And so I kind of already talked about your bonus message, receive all of the things. So just remember that too, that everything that comes your way of this month, don't question it. You are worthy of it, or it wouldn't be being offered to you. Just say thank you, and I'll take that. So beautiful month, Taurus. Enjoy, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you.